Good morning students, welcome back to the class. I hope you all are fine. So in the previous class we have done up to exercise 67 and after that in exercise 68 there are measurement of lengths. So exercise 68 you don't need to do, and today I will be doing exercise 69. That is the last exercise from your annual term syllabus. That means from exercise 70 to exercise 74 these exercises are excluded from your annual term syllabus. Okay, so exercise 68 and from exercise 70 to exercise 74 these exercises are excluded from your annual term syllabus. So today that is the last exercise which I am going to do in this video, exercise 69. That is the last exercise from your annual term syllabus. I hope you understood. So now we will start exercise 69. In exercise 69 we will learn how to find out the perimeters of some figures like of triangles, of rectangles, of squares. These perimeters we will learn. Okay, so let's begin with exercise 69. First, in question number 1, some figures are given. We have to find their perimeter. So I am doing question number 1's A. Okay. This is the given figure in question number 1's A. So perimeter, what is the meaning of perimeter? Perimeter means the total length of the outer boundary. Okay, so the total length of this outer boundary is called, of this figure is called the perimeter of the figure. Okay, so when the length of each side is given, this is 30 meter, this is 40 meter, this is 80, this is 38, then by adding all of the lengths we can find out the perimeter of the figure, which is very easy. You just need to add the lengths, then you will get the total length of the boundary, okay, or the perimeter. So what will be the perimeter? Perimeter equals to, I am starting from 30 plus 40 plus 80 plus 38, and in case of this type of sums do not forget to write the unit. Here the unit is given meter, so don't forget to write the unit. Meter is the unit here. So you can add them here. I'm adding them orally. 30 plus 40 70, 70 plus 80 150, 150 plus 38 188. So 188 meter is the perimeter of the given figure. Okay, so remaining figures are there, so you have to find out their perimeters by following the same process only. Just add the sides, the length of the sides, you will get the perimeter. Okay, now I am going to question number 2 next. Question number 2 is find the perimeter of triangles whose sides are given. So what is the formula to find out the perimeter of triangles? In case of triangles also the same process. Just we need to add all the sides of the triangle to get its perimeter. So here 3 sides of the triangle, the length of 3 sides are given. We just need to add them to get the perimeter. Okay. So question number 2's B I am doing, where the sides of the triangle are given as 18 centimeter, 20 centimeter and 20 centimeter. Okay, so 18 plus 20 plus 20, that means this is the triangle. If this is the triangle, so this is 18, centimeter, centimeter, centimeter. So what will be its perimeter? Just the sum of the sides. So perimeter equals to 18 plus 20 plus 20 and the unit is centimeter. So 18 plus 20, 38 plus 20, 58. 58 centimeter is the required perimeter of the triangle. I hope you understood. Okay. Next, question number 3. The length and breadth of rectangles are given below. Find the perimeter. Okay, now we will learn what is the formula to find out the perimeter of rectangle. See, I am doing question number 3's A. Length is given 250 meter and breadth is given as 180 meter. Okay. Now, what is the formula to find out the perimeter of rectangle? So, I am drawing here a rectangle. So, length 20, 250, this is the length of the rectangle. The bigger side is the length of the rectangle, that is 250 meter. And what is the breadth of the rectangle? The smaller side, that is the breadth. These two sides are same. So, this is 180. So, again I am repeating, the bigger side of a rectangle or the bigger sides, these two sides are equal in length. In the previous class I have told you that in rectangle the opposite sides are same. So, these two bigger sides, these two sides are equal in length and they are called the length. Okay. So, their lengths are same and they are called the length of rectangle. These two sides are also same or equal and they are called, the smaller sides are called the breadth of rectangle. So, if this is 180, so this is again 180 meter. If this is 250, so this one is again 250 meter. So, now how can we find out the perimeter of the rectangle? As the same process, by adding the sides. So, it will be 250 plus 250, 180 plus 180 and the unit is meter. Okay. So, now I am adding them here, 250, 250, 180, 180. So, 250 plus 250, 500, 180, 180, 360. So, it will be 860. You can add them, okay, by arranging them column. So, it will be 860 meter. Now, see, I am going to tell you another short process to find out the perimeter. Not short process, it's another rule or formula that you can use in finding out the perimeter of a rectangle. How? What is the rule or what is the formula? Formula is perimeter of a rectangle is equals to 2 into length plus breadth. Okay. So, what is the formula to find out the perimeter of a rectangle? 2 into length plus breadth. That is the formula. So, 2 into length is 250 meter and breadth is 180 meter and unit is meter. So, that means 2 into what is, you know, the simplification process. So, first we need to do the calculation in the bracket. So, 250 plus 180 is 430. Orally I am doing, you will have to add in the rough. So, 430 into 2, it's 860 meter. Okay. So, you can see both the answers are same. So, that means that is the short formula or process to find out the perimeter of the rectangle. So, I hope you understand this one. So, another remaining sum is there in question number 3. Next, I am going to question number 4. Find the perimeter of the following squares having sides where the sides are given. I am doing question number 4's A. Okay. So, again another formula we will learn here. Perimeter of square. What is the formula to find out the perimeter of square? 4 into side. Okay. Each side of the square is same. So, side, when I am saying side, side means all the sides. both all are same, 4 sides are same, so only one side you will have to multiply with 4. Okay, so we can write here side, or we can write here one side. 4 into one side, that means 4 into 15 in question number 4. The side is given 15 centimeter, 15 meter. So it will be 4 into 15 meter. So that means 4 15 is a 60 meter. 60 meter is the perimeter of the square. Okay. Very easy. Next, question number 5. From question number 5 to question number 9, there are word sums. So I am doing next question number 5. Question number 5 is Rakesh wants to frame a picture which is 45 centimeter long and 15 centimeter wide. So how much wooden stick will he need? So you can see a picture he wants to frame which is 45 centimeter long, means the length is 45 centimeter, and 15 centimeter wide means the breadth is given 15 centimeter. So we know the length and the breadth of the picture. So we need to find out the perimeter, because he is going to frame it with a wooden stick. So that means he need to cover the boundary of it. So that means we need to find out the perimeter of the photo. So you know the formula to find out the perimeter of rectangle, because the photo is in a rectangular shape. Okay. So the perimeter, we will write the perimeter. Okay, first we will write the length and the breadth. The length of the photo is equals to 45 centimeter. Long means the length, and the breadth of the photo, that's 15 centimeter. Therefore, the perimeter of the photo equals to, you know the formula, how to find out the perimeter of a rectangle, 2 into length plus breadth. So here length is 45 and breadth is 15. So here it will be 2 into 45 plus 15 centimeter. So 45 plus 15 is 60. 2 into 60 centimeter. That means 120 centimeter. So what will be the final answer? In the complete sentence, what will you write? You will write that 120 centimeter long wooden stick he will need 120 centimeter long wooden stick. Okay, I hope this is clear. Next, I am going to question number 7. Question number 7 is, a square garden is 172 meters long. How much wire will be needed for fencing around it 2 times? So the square garden, the side of a square garden is given, and it's asked in the question that how much wire will be needed to fence it twice, 2 times. 2 times means twice. So we will have to first find out again the boundary, length of the boundary means the perimeter of the square garden. Then we will find out what is the length of twice of the perimeter. Okay. So the side of the garden is equals to 172 meter. So I am writing M. Therefore, the perimeter of the garden is equals to 4 into side. That means 4 into 172 meter. So 4 2s are 8. Orally I am doing the multiplication, you will do in the rough. 4 2s are 8, 7 4s are 28, 8 here 2 in hand, 4 1s are 4 plus 2, 6. 688 meter is the perimeter of the garden. So now it is asked how much wire will be needed to fence it twice or 2 times. So we will write next here the statement. The length of wire needed to fence the garden 2 times is equals to 2 into 688 meter. Now we will multiply 2 8s is 16, 6 in hand, 6 here, 1 in hand, 2 8s is 16 plus 1 17, 7 here, 1 in hand, 6 2 is 12 plus 1 13. So 1376 meter wire will be needed to fence the garden. Okay. Next question number 8 is same, but here a rectangular playground. Here we have done a square garden. In the next question it's rectangle shape. Okay, so I hope you can do this one by yourself. Now I am doing the last one, which is question number 9. Rekha runs along the sides of a triangular garden whose sides are 35 meter, 25 meter and 20 meter. So if she covers 50 centimeter in one step, then how many steps will she take to run once round the garden? Okay, so see, listen very carefully. There is a triangular garden and Rekha is running around the garden. Means this way she is running. Okay, she is just covering the boundary, outer boundary distance of the garden. So that means she is covering the perimeter of the triangle. So we will first find out the perimeter of the triangular garden. Then she can cover 50 centimeter in one step. So how much steps will she take to cover the garden, that we will find out. So first I am finding out the perimeter, then next I will tell you what we have to do. Okay. So just first writing the perimeter of the garden is equals to 35 meter, 25 meter and 20 meter. So we have to add them. 35 plus 25 plus 20 and the unit is meter. So 35 plus 25 60, 60 plus 20 80. So 80 meter is the perimeter of the garden. Okay. Now Rekha covers 50 centimeter in one step. The distance she covers in one step is given in centimeter and here is given in meter. So first we need to convert both of the distance in same unit, into a same unit. So we can convert the higher unit to the lower unit or to the smaller unit. So I am converting meter to centimeter. You all know how can we convert meter to centimeter? By multiplying 100. So it will be 80 into 100 meter. So it will be 80 into 100 centimeter. By multiplying 100 we can convert it to centimeter. So it will be 8000 centimeter. How? 8 ones are 8, then 1 2 3 zeros are there. So I have simply put the 3 zeros. So 8000 centimeter is the distance which Rekha needs to cover. Means the perimeter of the triangle. Now she covers 50 centimeter in one step. Then the number of steps she will need to cover 8000 centimeter is 8000 divided by 50. So now we will write Rekha covers 50 centimeter in one step. Therefore, the number of steps she will need to cover the perimeter of the triangle is equals to 8000 divided by 50. Okay, so okay, I am writing this way, divided by 50. So now what will be the answer? You have to divide them. 50 ones are 50, 30 remainder, 0 we will take down, 56 are 300, 1 0 is there, so 50 zeros are 0. So 8000 divided by 50 is 160 steps. So to cover the triangular part, Rekha will need 160 steps. Okay. So that was the last question from your exercise. This exercise is done and chapter geometry is also completed. Again I am repeating exercise 68 and exercise 70 to 74. These exercises are excluded from your annual term syllabus. Okay. So that was the last chapter from our annual term syllabus. So start revising all the chapters once again. Practice all the sums very well, and if you find any difficulty or any confusion, then you can call me anytime. Okay, so best of luck for your annual examination. Take care till then and study very well. Okay, so bye.